1919, that's cool. Got 19 minutes, 19 seconds. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're enjoying your day. It's been a minute since I last made a video, and I wanted to talk about what's happened recently in my life. And the reason why is to encourage people, not to encourage people, to re-slap you in the face that you create your own reality, and, like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You can go from being in prison for life to being a billionaire. Like, that's literally how life works. Which is crazy. Anyway, and so, I'm going to be talking about what happened recently and cool benefits and all that. I'm not good at communicating right now because I quit smoking weed. I've been smoking weed and drinking caffeine for like a month. If you watch my videos, you can judge me because I have other videos about drugs and stuff, and it's like, why would you go do drugs again? If you have videos about it already, you know, and I even said in my videos, I'm not demonizing drugs. Though sometimes I did regret saying in my videos that there was no actual purpose. But there is purpose for drugs. Drugs are great for spiritual awakenings and such. All right, when I said that, Awakened Soul 9999 just popped up on my phone. That was so cool. Wow, that was cool. in my YouTube, you know. Anyway, again, so I can't communicate that well, so just deal with it. I've been wanting to make this video for 2 days because of how amazing what's happened, and I just can't because of the brain fog from the weed. With the that's the funny. Like that's me up there, and I'm like, you know, like I swear to God, it's not me up there. I'm thinking in my head like very literate, and then like when I talk, you know, it's been pissing me off for 2 days. Anyway, we're gonna get into it because I want to make this video, and it was so awesome. Anyway, so a month ago, there I was in my minivan, brakes grinded to dust. I have no brakes, pads are gone. I'm rubbing metal on metal. I can't remember the name. For those who know how brakes from stuff work, but there's the thing that, the caliper, I think it's called the caliper. Anyway, so I'm grinding the metal of the caliper. All's fucked. I can't DoorDash anymore to make money because, you know, my brakes are gone. I mean, I did because, you know, I know how to drive, I guess. Somebody else could be, like, so judgmental about it. But the truth is, when you know how to follow your own feelings, there you are, climbing fucking mountains, or mountainsides and cliffsides and walking across Grand Canyons on tight ropes. There's so many people on this planet have done such incredible shit. And the real secret is, for everybody else outside of that bubble or level that person's at, if they just believe it's gonna work, it works out. It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, and what your past is, though your past does kind of give you reoccurring evidence that this is what actually happens. I'm just saying that if you believed it anyway, then you'd get that evidence. And then you'd be reprogramming yourself, which is why I'm making this video, so you can re-smack yourself, because that's what you need. You went to school every fucking day for decades plus. Like a decade plus, you went to school every day where they smack shit into you for like 8 to 10 hours, or, you know, it depends, I guess, where you live. But every day, so every day, you need to be reprogramming yourself because of this. And the funny thing is, it doesn't even take that long. Like, I literally listened to that audio tape talking about all these secrets, and my life went from, like, I went to school every day for, like, decades, and then what was produced as a product, like some person with low self-esteem, no self-worth, no value, no belief that I'm going to do anything, slave mindset all day. And also, I don't want to learn any new information because learning was a forced negative experience that I did not like. And so learning new things, you basically pop out ignorant. You want to be ignorant. Why would I want to learn new? Like, you just don't. Now, there is people that go to college and stuff and all that. Okay. And I'm not saying there's negatives and all. This video, I don't have enough time. Look at But the truth is, they're not telling you everything. And this little bit of information is, like, really fucking important. It's like a whole game changer. It's a whole fucking game changer. Anyway, so, and again, I might be brain farting throughout, like right now. I can feel it. Like right now, I just spaced for a second. I hate that. What were we talking about? I know what I gotta say. There's a few of them on my list, but god damn. See, this is what I mean. I'm still telling this fucking story. I just gotta wait for my energy to roll back in. Hang on. 4 I'm okay with it. I'm not upset. But that was really the thing that taught me about doing the drugs, was like, I'm not willing to give this up. But the funny thing was, I was feeling good the whole time. I do remember where I'm at. Anyway, so my brakes, or shot. There I am in my car. I don't have a fucking job now again because the DoorDash is gone. And I didn't worry about it at all. So there I am driving around on my grinding brakes, knowing that law of attraction is keeping me safe. That's what I was meant to talk about. Knowing that law of attraction is keeping me safe the entire time. Like, and then somebody could be over here being like, blah, 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 blah. What would make you think? Because I have past experiences that make sure that every time a new obstacle pops up that it's okay, because I have past experiences that tell me that it always works out. I was a truck driver. So, like, for instance, driving a minivan, it's just about, with bad brakes, is following distance. As long as you have a long following distance, you're fine. If I can stop an 18-wheeler in time, I can stop a minivan with somewhat bad brakes. Really bad brakes. Anyway, and so there I am, and I didn't worry about it, and there I was with no money, door dashing with bad brakes to make enough money to have gas to drive all around in Colorado, because I knew I wasn't meant to be where I was, because that morning when my brakes really broke, they broke one night, and I was sleeping at a Walmart for months, and that morning a Walmart employee was like, it's time to go. like magically. But in his world, he was all like, time to leave, bitch, But I was all like, which is amazing because I just woke up. Usually when you're knocking on my fucking car door, this is my little bubble, is all I got. I wouldn't be. But I was actually I was aligned. So when I woke up and he was like, get the fuck out of here, all I heard was, over there. All the magic's waiting over there. And you should look at life like that too. Because I have 1,000 stories that play out just like that. Where it was really negative. Where someone's like, hey, please. But that got me here. And that's where I wanted to be. So that happens a lot in life. Anyway, so the point is I leave, I drive around, and I end up getting a job at a McDonald's in this location. And when I get here, what all happened? Well, best Walmart ever. I go into Walmart, I can get 8 donuts for $1. I can get a fucking thing of beef jerky that's normally $7 or $8 for $3 at this Walmart, right? That's what it was like when I first pulled up here. They had a huge clearance sale. They were changing everything in this Walmart. So every day with my no money, I could go in and get $30 worth of groceries for $8. It was crazy. So boom, that. I wanted to go to a gym where I didn't keep getting punched in the face like that happened to me on Valentine's Day. So I was manifesting these things that I wanted. And I was trying to feel good doing whatever, playing video games, whatever. Feeling good all the time, knowing that these things will work out. And so all along, here I am getting redirected, and I end up at the right Walmart. I get the right job. When I go to the gym, it's perfect. That feeling when you walk into the gym and someone's like, hey, you done yet, bitch? They might not say that, but they'll be like, hey, you done on that yet? Hey, you done on that? I know you sat down, you done? I don't have any of that. I don't have any of that stuff going on. I don't have that shit. Great. Everything's great. And so anyway, I get the job and I go in, and the managers are fucking horrible. Fakest pieces of shit ever. I go into work. I only worked 3 hours a couple of days, in the beginning. I asked for 32 hours on the low, 40 hours full. And I have worked at this job for over a month and a week, and I've only worked 1 day a week besides the first week. I work Friday for 6 hours. That's it. And the reason why is because I was sitting there working one day in the lobby, and it's just so funny. I don't even have enough time to tell all this story, but it's so funny because it's I'm sitting out there in the lobby, and I'm supposed to be greeting people. And when I was first told to, hey, go out in the lobby and greet people by one of my fat, ugly little narcissist managers, again, I don't give a shit. They're everywhere. And that's what I mean. That's why I was so surprised, is I really didn't give a fuck. I didn't feel like I was obligated to slay the fucking the slave master, here. I didn't feel like I had to kill this tyrant in this fucking, environment I'm in, this, tyrannical government, or tyrannical, again, can't talk. Fuck you. It's been a pain in the ass, I swear. Right when I quit weed, talking, it really pisses me off when I open my mouth. That's all it comes out. Anyway, and so she was all talking to me about how I disturbed some woman, and she was never the same because of the way I was communicating with her. And I was laughing my ass off because this manager said, can I talk to you for a minute? And this is what she was ended up talking to me about. But before that happened, I ended up having this customer laughing and enjoying themselves. And then I get sat down to have this speech, and she goes, look at me when I'm talking to you. And I said, why aren't you looking at me? It's almost like you're ignoring me. And I was like, I am ignoring you. And nothing you're saying matters. And I basically, I didn't even care. I didn't even care. I really didn't care. She was just attacking and I give a shit. And then she was really attacking. I was like, all right, I'll give you a little energy, which is, there's nothing I can do. And then she's like, want to call HR? And I was like, no, you'll never change. No illusion. And then after that day, she sent me home. And I came in the next day. or not the next day, a week later, you know what I mean? And I've worked every Friday or whatever. I had a couple of days that I worked for a few hours, so it wasn't like one day every week. But for the last 4 weeks, yeah, Friday. That's it. And I worked next Friday. So 5 days in a row now. But anyway, yeah, it worked out great. You know why? Because I went to this job, and here's all these toxic people. Oh, no, I have to spend extra long hours working extra hard with worse people in order to make the same money to get everything I need to get done. Nope, just enjoy my life. Smoking weed, yeah, causing stress, anxiety. But all in all, I really still didn't give a shit. Like, all in all, just because it's a drug that, even though it lowers your vibe, and every time you smoke it, it doesn't get you the same amount of high that you always got. You got lower, you got your tolerance, but it always gives you the same low, the same boredom. No reason to go outside and do staff or climb mountains or anything. You're just smoking weed. No reason to go do stuff. You're smoking weed. Just play video games, watch movies. You're smoking weed. No reason to read books because you can't. It's just smoking weed. Anyway. Well, I got a few minutes. Hang on. Brain fart. I hate this shit so much. Anyway, so I'm at my job, and that's my managers, and I have 2 of them. They're like that. And I could sit here and talk about it all day, but I really didn't give a fuck. And it played out to where the next time I walked into work, here's my manager's like, just being a little fucking shit around the corners. And I really didn't care. Like, I mean it. So much so that I think she just, like, reset. Like an NPC was like, just kept going. And I don't work with them anymore. At 9 o'clock, all those people I'm describing are gone. So it just so happens that I make $18.50 at a really good job. Like, I made them out of all the McDonald's. Like I said, right Walmart, right Planet Fitness, right job. Like, out of all the McDonald's, it's like $4 more than any other one. And the fact that it technically, even though it looks like I'm going to be working with these people, because in the beginning, that's where I was working lunch and, with these people, they figured out really quickly, even though I never expressed, like, I'm not even expressing it. Like, I'm just flipping burgers. People actually, I really am trying to hide myself, my true form, because I needed to fix my car. And not that I lowered my vibe, though. But anyway, and so it basically played out to where, even though I only worked a couple of days, I made $500 out of a whole month. That's it. After a whole month, I made $500. $530. And so I have to go take my car to dealership, right? So I take my car to the auto or the Brakes Plus, and when I go there, they're like, and they call me back up, and I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like, oh no, I can just feel it's the worst car. But I don't care. But I can feel how someone's going to be presenting something in a negative light. And so I'm talking to the guy, he's like, oh, dude, that's the vibe. I'm like, give it to me. I was like, wait. Flush. Okay, give it to me. What do you got? And he goes, blah, 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 blah. It's basically going to cost you $11.55. 67. I laughed so hard at that. I only got a couple minutes, but I laughed so hard at that. I was like, $11.55, like at the time, or 67. Wait, what? Wait. You mean it's going to cost me $1,155.67? Is that what you meant? He's like, $11.55. I literally said, you son of a bitch. He started laughing. Anyway, it all played out to where him and the manager, and they're all talking, and it's like, how much do you have, dude? And I'm like, I have $530. And they're like, we can lower it all the way to this number. And it's like, I just don't have it. And like, what about 570? And I was like, could you make 570? And I go, if you let me out. He goes, well, how are you going to make it? I'm like, DoorDash. And he's like, And I'm not guilt tripping. I don't have any, I just feel like it's all going to work out. Like, I just know, like I do. I appreciate my car and I love it. So that means anytime I look at my car, I'm going to be like, oh, because I appreciate it every day. So anytime like, oh, the tire pop, it's okay because there's $1,000 on the ground for some fucking reason. I'm not kidding. Like, that's how life works. It's just like, oh, what's that thing I look at and I always feel appreciative of? Let's look at it. What did Sydney do to it? Doesn't matter because I only throw appreciation at it. So anyway, so there I am. It's $1,155, $529. Saved $626. I didn't have to go to that shit job every day working with all those shitty people. That was one of the best things that happened to me. That was 2 days ago. So there I am, $626. Boom. Feeling great, right? There's now manifestations outside of me that encourage the ball that says, hey, remember how we were talking about this shit and you all thought it was bullshit? Now it's real. Oh, so the ball's rolling. I leave, I go DoorDash, I do one DoorDash, 3 mile away order, $20 tip. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, $20. Save $626, made $20. Feeling great. So yesterday, right? I only got a couple minutes. Yesterday, I'm walking down the street. I'm wearing this shirt. I'm wearing the brightest pants. I'm wearing these bright-ass pants. So here I am. Something tells me, put on bright-ass clothes, bright-ass shirt, big old skull, gold necklace. Look at me, big old 6-foot stick. So I walk down the street. This is my outfit. This is what I'm doing. When I'm walking, it's by the way, yesterday was an Aries quarter moon. So I say that because in a lot of situations with Aries, they have to make decisions that risk their lives without thinking about it. So they'll risk themselves because they didn't even think about it. Somebody pulls out a gun, they jump in front of it. Like, they don't think about it. They say, they don't think about it. So anyway, quarter moon usually means challenges. So there's my challenges, but I'm having a great day, feeling great. I look down the street. There's a dog, a German Shepherd, about to run across this street. I sensed it. I stopped the traffic. I threw my staff down, but I'm wearing this outfit, so it was really easy to stop the traffic on one side. And just like I knew it would happen, this German Shepherd ended up running across across the street, not the interstate. It's a 4-lane road. Cars going about 30, 40, maybe 45. And when this dog ran, he ran across the streets. He ran across. I was right here, so when we ran across, there was oncoming traffic gonna hit me. It was gonna hit this dog, and I knew, without thinking, Aries, that if I ran in front with this dog's gonna live, because I'm not gonna die. I don't feel it. It's not like I'm invincible, you know. It's not like I'm gonna be on a TV show and I'm like indestructible, and Joe Rogan's like, you know, I'm not an idiot. I'm just saying, I felt it. And I went down that path, and the lady was blown away, and she was hugging me, and the dog gave me kisses. It was such a magical. And the dog's name was Justice. So here I am, and I'm running across the street. All these cars hit their brakes. Got my brakes fixed, right? The next day, I save a dog. All these brakes on these cars stopping. Line, like 8 or 9 of them. Because I'm just running around here, right in front of him. Fuck you, stop. Stop's gonna live. And I sat there and I hugged the dog. I only got 1 minute. I sat there and I hugged the dog, and you licked me in your face, you bit in my lips, and we made out. I'm just kidding. I can say I didn't let the dog put its tongue in my mouth a little bit, but you know, just doing the classic look in the face, you know. I didn't make out to the dog. So, could you imagine? They're like, the lady's like, well, thanks for saving my dog. I'm horrible. All right. So I didn't have enough time to say that smoothly. Hell, I had a minute, so. I saved the dog's life somewhat. I mean, that's not how it feels when you're on this side of it. When you're in alignment, you just walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You're just walking across Grand Canyons on tight ropes. And you go get a Pepsi. You know, like, it makes no sense. Anyway, I run across this street. The dog's and the dog doesn't even think death's near. That's what I'm saying. Reality's already kind of pre-made. Everybody else is worrying. And that's how I knew that they were going to manifest this dog to at least get close to danger. Because they're created. And the dog won't get hurt at all because it's creating its reality. So it's like, do, bullets and arrows and cars and do, and everyone else like, ah! Like parents with kids, ah! They're just creating the hell that the kids going through. That's all I got time for today, because my video is going to end. It was awesome. Say $626 left, $3 order, $20. Next day, walking down the street, saved the dog. His name was Justice. Her name was Justice. I got to ran with her across the street. It was so cool. We were together. It literally felt like us running through flowers. That's how it felt. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I love you guys. Like, subscribe. I love you.